When you reach the age of 18 in the state of Idaho, you will be responsible under the eyes of the law for more than you may realize. This video presentation has been created in order to help you navigate the tricky world of adulthood when it comes to the law. In this specific presentation, we will be covering the topic of sex in the law in Idaho. We will be covering the issues of consent, rape and sexual assault, other sex crimes, sex offenders, and sexual health. Please be warned that some of these topics may be sensitive in nature, as we will be discussing difficult topics such as rape and sexual assault. Now that you are reaching the age of 18, you either may be sexually active already, or you may be waiting to become sexually active. Either way, it's important that you understand how your choices and actions can have legal consequences that may follow you for the rest of your life. I hope you find this presentation informative and that you remember what you have learned today as you go about your lives. Congratulations on almost being done with high school, and good luck on wherever your journey may take you. The first topic we will cover is consent. All persons engaging in sexual acts with one another must provide affirmative consent. Affirmative consent means that you are verbally and enthusiastically saying yes to the sexual acts. Consent can be withdrawn any time, even if you have had sexual contact with this person in the past. It does not mean that they are saying yes for the next time or even the next sexual act that you do. All persons involved in the sexual act must be sober in order to provide consent. Victims may not be able to provide consent if they are intoxicated or if they are unaware of the consequences of their actions. Children under the age of 16 cannot provide consent to sexual acts, as they are not able to fully understand the nature of their actions. The next topic we will cover is rape and sexual assault. There's no specific age of consent in Idaho. When you think of the word rape, you usually think of someone being forced to have sex, but this is not the only legal definition of rape. Rape occurs when the victim is under 16 while the perpetrator is over 18, the victim is 16 or 17, and the perpetrator is 3 years older or more. The victim is 16 or 17 and the perpetrator is 3 years older or more. The victim is incapable of consenting or resists or is forced into the sexual act, or the victim is intoxicated and or unaware of the nature of the act. It is best to avoid dating, sexting, or flirting with people under the age of 18. Under the law, it is not a valid defense to say that you did not know the age of the minor. The next topic we will cover is other sex crimes. Sexual contact with a minor child under the age of 16 is a felony. This is called lewd conduct. It is a felony for a person 18 or older to use the internet or other electronic devices to solicit any sexual act with a person under the age of 16. It is a felony to give out or publish images of intimate areas of another person without their consent. This is called revenge porn. The next topic we will cover is sex offenders. If you are convicted of certain felony sex crimes, you might end up on the sex offender registry for the rest of your life. Sex offenders are required to register with their local sheriff. It is a felony to fail to register. It will affect your ability to get a job, housing, gym memberships, etc. This is not a list that you want to be on. The public has access to this list. The last topic we will cover is sexual health. There are several things that might happen if you decide to have sex. These include pregnancy and or sexually transmitted infections, STIs. In Idaho, both parents are responsible for providing support for a child until they turn 18 or graduate high school. If one parent refuses, the other can take them to court and the judge can take away their wages for child support. If someone is not the biological father of the child, they can file an affidavit with the Department of Health and Welfare, but they may still be responsible for child support. Fathers listed on a birth certificate are presumed to be the child's father, regardless of whether or not they are married to the mother of the child. Parental rights can be terminated and taken away from both the mother or father due to abandonment of the child, neglect or abuse of the child, a parent becoming incarcerated, and or according to what the court decides is in the best interest of the child. If you have a baby, do not abandon it. You can surrender the child to a safe haven, like a hospital or doctor's office, within 30 days of birth. Wear protection and get checked regularly. There are a number of clinics that offer sexual health services for reduced costs or even free. Protect yourself and get checked at least once a year. Thank you for listening to this presentation.